Carpenter on the right of the back three.
And Chaney has been so good in some of those channels today, especially on that left side, coming in off the bench here to start the second half. Huge in the lead up and the build up to the first and the equalizer for Creighton. And there, that ball just a little bit too out in front of her to try to at least get a settling touch along the mouth of the goal.
Kennedy Moore, the freshman, Omaha native. De Silva, room to turn. De Silva wide for Sierra. But the ball went out of play. Creighton throw. Creighton came out really strong to begin this second half, but there hasn't been a whole lot either way outside of a disallowed goal for a handball for the Blue Jays. Alex Campbell, Kevin Malater with you here from the Lincoln Park neighborhood of Chicago at DePaul. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon for Big East Women's Soccer, as it'll be a corner in the near left end of the field for the Blue Demons.
And Dominguez, I like how she's going to take it quick.
De Silva curving this into the area. Cleared away, only as far though as Chaney De Silva. De Silva, left-footed this time, is a bouncer to Zalek.
Yeah, I like though that DePaul, rather than waiting, they've struggled on set pieces all year long. Creighton was still trying to figure out who they have to mark there in the area, and Dominguez read that well, and so let's play on, see if we can catch him off guard.
Both teams in search of a vital winner. At this stage of the season, a draw doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, you need 3 points here.
A draw almost certainly mathematically eliminates both of these teams from Big East tournament contention. And I'm wondering, Kevin, if we'll see that desperation reflected down the stretch. Substitution for Creighton as Kulik goes out and Jess Torres subs in. Dominguez trying to shield that out. Bragg got there though. Bragg goes down. Referee says no, penalty. Play continues. Torres to the top of the area, cleared away. And hold on a minute. Play has been stopped. The referee has been told to go take a look at this, and we'll take a look now.
It's Dominguez. She turns the corner on Dominguez, and right there, I don't know if there's a lot of contact there. There might have been a slight tug of the shirt, but that's about the extent of the contact. There was no contact at the feet where you saw the feet kind of get kicked out from underneath her. And I think right now, if you're DePaul here, this is obviously the biggest review of the season here, because you're hoping that the call on the pitch stands, which would be obviously no foul play on.
Yeah, again, it's got to be clear and obvious evidence to overturn this. Let's take another look. It's Dominguez on Bragg. So there's certainly an initial tug right here by Dominguez.
Watch the left side of Bragg right there. You see the pull there from the right arm of Dominguez.
And the right foot on the right foot. This might get called. There's contact. The question is it enough contact? Don't know if we're going to have any better angle at it, because the question there is, yeah, let's take a look here. Watch the right foot here of Dominguez tries to go around the back of Bragg to win the ball.
And this is where you're going to get the best look on where the foot-on-foot contact occurs. Neon green on pink boots. This should make it pretty obvious to see if there was contact right there. Yes, there is. So this is going to likely be called for a penalty, and this should give an opportunity for Creighton to take a lead here.
You can understand why there was a video official notification to the referee to stop play and have a look at this. Here's one more look as Bragg gets inside. And is she looking for it? Perhaps, but Dominguez makes the challenge, doesn't get the ball, and from our vantage point, looks like she gets the right boot right here of Bragg. But was Bragg already going down before that contact? Lots to consider for the referee. We haven't seen him emerge yet from the replay booth. And what a moment this would be, though, Kevin, if we see a penalty kick awarded. Referee and one of his assistants just came out, and the referee's going back in.
And here's the interesting part. if it's just the tug of the jersey, does the referee signal play on? Now, Creighton, you just saw the reaction from the bench. So they, I believe, have been given early indicator on, I think, this way, which way it's going to go at the very least.
So the assistant has gone over. He's talking to the fourth official. Our referee is still in the booth and yet to reemerge. So uncertainty still lingering here at Wish Field.
Here's one more time. This is the best look. And this is a great look as well, because you can clearly see right there. That's where, when that foot of Dominguez comes down, that neon green boot of hers, when that comes down, you clearly see right there Bragg's foot disappears. You see the contact there. She then goes down in the ensuing moments as well.
And here comes the referee, and we'll get the call. Penalty to Creighton. And here in the 72nd minute, the Blue Jays will have a chance from 12 yards out to take the lead. And being handed the ball is Jalen Chaney, the freshman. 2 goals on the season for Chaney. And a big moment for a young player to be awarded this opportunity. Chaney up against Maddie Eero. Referee not happy with the ball placement here.
Creighton is a team 3 of 4 on penalty kicks this season. All 3 of them have come from Mondiri.
Mondiri's not on the pitch right now, so she can't take. Instead, it'll be Jalen Chaney looking to put DePaul behind and Creighton back in the lead as the ball moves again. And this can't be helpful for a freshman's confidence. And I think the referee is saying, hey, just set the ball in the middle of the spot so that if it does move a little bit, we don't have to reset again. Chaney scores! Creighton into the lead. A well-taken spot kick by the freshman forward sees the Blue Jays go ahead here in the 72nd minute in Chicago.
And that was a beautiful finish there, right-footed. Keeper out to her left. Score goes to her left, arrowing into the bottom left corner. The Creighton Blue Jays, as Chaney picks up her 3rd goal of the season, have scored now 22 goals this season. 15 of those, Alex, have now come in the second half. They made the correct adjustments at halftime, and it's shown here with 2 second-half strikes.
And immediately Creighton has a substitution ready. They won't make it yet, but Tajay Murray-Powell is going to come back into this game and bring some midfield reinforcement in. But now it's the DePaul Blue Demons in a pretty defensive posture with the group they've had out there, Kevin, for most of the second half. They've